You are live. Hey, everybody. Welcome to my humble abode. Don't forget to share the live video on your page so it'll look like a whole bunch of people are watching me right now as we speak. Okie dokie, Smokey? Okie dokie. We're waiting for the people to slowly come into the chat room. That's the only way to come in, slowly. Can't rush in, you know what I'm saying? Listen to your heart. Ooh, my hair is laying down real good tonight for a change. So much. So much. Anyway, thank you for joining us. Let's see. Let me look at it. Hey, it's Lynn Rowe. Hi, Lynn Rowe. Good evening and welcome. Long time no see, Lynn Rowe. So, as I asked you guys, did you see the interview that Oprah did with Meghan Markle and Prince Harry? Did you see it? Did you see it? What did you think about it? I think, good evening, Lynn. I think Oprah did a great job. And I think Meghan Markle did an even better job of pissing off the royal family altogether. Yep. Of course, they're not mad at Prince Harry. No, they're mad at Meghan, which I don't understand. I'm like, they think it was all her, and it wasn't all her. It was him too. That wasn't her decision altogether. Even though I think, her being colored didn't hurt staying at Tyler Perry's house, if you know what I'm saying. So Lynn Rose said just clips. Felicia Lucas Miles, my sister from another mister. How are you, sis? How you doing, sis? I hope you're okay. I'm hoping everybody by now has either signed up to get their vaccine or has had their vaccine already. So we'll see, how everybody's doing later on. If you got it, good. If not, you should definitely go out and get it. Daniel, Big Papa D's. What's going on, nephew? Yeah. But I'm glad you're doing good, Felicia. I really am. I was kind of worried there for a minute. People have been, checking out of here like at an alarming rate. And I'm just glad that those people are still with us. I really am. This time last year, we were getting ready for the worst. And hopefully the worst has already passed. I pray that the worst. So me and the hubby are done. That means you gotten your shots. I'm glad. I'm so glad. We don't need nobody else to check out of here. We just don't. But I am happy that you guys got vaccinated, and like we say in basketball, I got next. So hoping I'll get bumped up in the line or something. It's Daryl, the Captain Owens. Not to be confused with the Captain Sky. Thank you so much for joining us, Captain, and everybody else who is joining us this evening. Net Robinson. Hey, Net. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Once again, don't forget to share the live video on your page. How you like my hoodie? Yeah. It's Lady G. Hey. And the Sister Teresa. Hello, the Sister Teresa. How are you? Yeah. I'm glad you all have been all right because, like I was saying earlier, people are checking out at an alarming rate. But that was last year, and this is another year. And, once again, I'm hoping that everybody is okay. That everybody is either signed up to get your shot or has already gotten your shot. So, that's what I'm hoping. Once again, I got next. So, but thanks for checking in, Lady G, Lynn Rowe, Captain Daryl Owens, and Sister Teresa, Sister Felicia Lucas Miles. Thank you so much. Net Robinson. Hello, Net. Is it Nettie or Net? I'm sure Net is short for something. But if it isn't, and that's your name, then, I ain't mad at you. Once again, I'm just happy to see everybody on my live tonight. Yeah, all 7 of you. It's 7. Okay. Ooh. You know what they say? The number 7 is the number of completion. So, thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to share the live video on your page, please, and thank you. So that anyone on or off Facebook can watch me. Even if they're not even a friend of mine. It's cool. Daryl is waiting for the Pfizer to come out. Well, Pfizer is out and the other one is out. I think I'm waiting for the Johnson, the one shot deal. Anticipation from the Barcays. There's my theme song. Right here on Bedtime Stories. Good evening and welcome to Bedtime Stories. To Captain Daryl Owens, Lady G, thank you so much. She says she's waiting on her food to get there. She's hungry as a hostage. Yeah, that's pretty hungry. The Sister Teresa, thank you so much. And just everybody, appreciate you. Lynn Rowe, welcome as always. No matter how long you stay away, you're always welcome to come back to Bedtime Stories, and I appreciate it. All right. Like I said earlier, we have a special guest or guests showing up tonight, and I'll be waiting for their call, and I'll put them right through so you guys can talk to them. All right. Meanwhile, here's Gladys Knight and the Pips. This is the makings of you on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Honeysuckle red. Well, all right. We're off to a good start. 'Tis evening. Yeah. Hi, Ned Robinson, and everybody else that is joining us. Lynn Rose said she shared the video. Thank you, Lynn Rose. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Angela Jones, thank you for the words of wisdom that you leave every day and every night on the B-Sides page. Where did everybody go? I guess they saw what I look like already. Oh, that's cool. Yep. Some people actually stick and stay, and others they peek their head in and then they go away. So I think it's kind of cool, but that, you can stick and stay and say something and all that stuff. Yep, I'm good. What'd you say when they back outside? I know that's right. I hear you, my brother. I hear you. Yep. I heard it was another lovely day here in Chicago. Another day. Oh, my poster falling down again. What's going on? Hey. Hey. That's my Biggs poster too. These doggone walls, I tell you. Thought I had dropped something. No, I didn't. Yeah, those that know me, I'm going to run upstairs and get my sandwich, right? And my tasty drink. Lady G said, finally got tested for COVID. I'm negative, thank God. Yeah, really. There we go. Need a little bit more light. I'm glad that you're okay, Lady G. I really am. Like I said, us folks are checking out at an alarming rate. So we all have to watch out for each other. We all have to watch out for each other. Next time, use Gorilla Glue. Oh, no. I didn't think I needed Gorilla Glue for walls. I just thought, the duct tape would, would do fine, but no. Hello. Mm-mm. My, my, my. My, 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 my. But once again, Meghan Markle has managed to put the whole parliament and everybody else over there in London in an uproar from her comments, all by herself, you know. Which Lynn Rose said, not the Gorilla Glue. Not the Gorilla Glue. Yeah, it'll be up there from now on. Even after the house is sold, it'll still be up on the wall. Scary. Ooh. Now I got to find out where I can get the vaccine. Mercy Hospital doesn't have it. Maybe they mad because you quit. They won't let you get no shot now. Yeah. I'm sure they don't have it yet at Jackson Park. Yeah. Jackson Park Hospital. Mm-mm. Not your ashy kneecaps. Mm-mm. Johnny Gill and my. You sure look good tonight. With the lingerie that I bought you. It's your Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories. Thank you so much for joining us as always. Captain Daryl Owens. And Lynn Rowe is like, we were talking earlier, one of my posters here in the studio fell down. And Captain Daryl Owens suggested that I use Gorilla Glue. I'm like, it'll be up here between, they'll be tearing down this house and that poster will still be on the daggone wall, I tell you. Lady G is COVID free. She took her test and her test, of course, was negative. Thank you. Thank God. Yeah. She says, now I got to find out where to get the vaccine. I'm like, you can't go back to Mercy, where you used to work at? Maybe she's not allowed to come in there. I don't know. She did something wrong. Besides quit on them, I guess, you know. Anyway. It's your Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories. Hello to the Sister Teresa, as always. Thank you so much for continuing your support. I really appreciate it. You're the Isley Brothers, all in my lover's eyes. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, and this is Bedtime Stories. That's Time to thaw out my sandwich. What'd you say? And Jackson Part 2. Okay. Is that they can kiss your ashy kneecaps too? Okay. Not Jackson Park. Mm-mm. All right, you talk amongst yourselves. Let me go grab my sandwich and something to drink. Be right back. Yeah, that didn't take long. And I didn't drop anything either. Ugh. Plug my phone back up. Make sure I have enough juice when my people call. What? Do you need Vaseline or Crisco? What kind of sandwich? It's a combination turkey. White meat turkey, dark meat turkey. Yeah. It's a hoagie. That's what it is. It's a hoagie. Yep, a hoagie, that's what it is. That's a sandwich. What you say fancy? Yeah, well, I'm trying to keep up this diet, right? Yeah, trying to keep up with the diet and not eat, you know, some fat stuff and lay down and go to sleep and, that kind of stuff. Like a whole steak dinner or something like that. I think I would have eaten that earlier, right? Glycerin lotion. Okay. I use I use baby oil or Vaseline, whichever is closest at the time, when it's time to do the deed, you know, when it's time to get in touch with myself, as it were. Yes. Yes. Get in touch with myself. Is it wrong? I don't think so. They say you go blind. So far, well, my glasses are off and I can still see, so I'm not going blind. I know, too much information, right? Okay. My bad. My hair is holding up, boy. Yep, I know it's growing back because it's growing back nappy in the middle. I should have got them hair plugs when I was like in my 40s when I had money. So now I'm talking about something else. Yeah, it gets ashy too. I'm just saying. We get ashy all over, right? It's like, Al, you just nasty. You just nasty. Sure. I had this character that I made up, but I don't want to do it because I might offend someone who might be listening. I call the character Big Jake Nasty. Yeah. Big Jake Nasty. Well, you know I was nasty when you met me. You know I'm nasty. Look at me. I'm nasty. Jake Nasty, ladies and gentlemen. Big Jake Nasty. Well, you come over here and sit on my lap. Yeah, I'm nasty. You know I was nasty. You was nasty when you met me. I'm nasty. My food is here, so I'm about to strip down and get comfortable. Oh, in my gown and throw down. Strip down and get comfortable in my, okay. You have to strip down to enjoy some food? Okay. What am I missing? Lady T, Tina Marie, and Dear Lover right here on Bedtime Stories with the Peanut Butter Brother Al Greer. Lady G's food has arrived, I guess, from Uber Eats that are not a sponsor of us. And she's about to strip down in her gown and throw down on some grub. Okay, whatever floats your boat. I mean, whatever makes you comfortable when you eat. However you dress when you eat. Anyway, yeah, we were talking about that. Eating with... Get your minds out of the gutter, please. Thank you very much. This is a family show. At least it was a few months ago. Anyway, it's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, with the Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin. Oh me, oh my, on Bedtime Stories. With your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Chuck Arrington.
Al Greer, what's going on?
Just on the air. What's up?
Are you on? Let me ask you a question. Can you put me into TOL? But I'm trying to do this shit like around almost a year now.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll call him. I'll call him in a few minutes, okay? I'll call him in a few minutes, okay?
No, take your time.
Okay. All right. Bye now. Mm-mm. Oh my. Oh me, oh my. So we're talking about lotion, but I can dig it. I'm a fool for you, baby. Well, Lady G, I'm about to unwrap my sandwich. But there's no need for me to strip down because I don't want no trouble. I don't want no trouble. Yeah, what did you get, Lady G? Yeah, did you get enough for the class? Lynn Rose said she had PB&J. That's my favorite. You know, for I am the peanut butter brother, you know. Yep. PB&J is always good. Trust me. Any time of the day or night. There we go. That's a little better. This is one of those low light, no light cameras. This was the camera I was looking for before I went out and bought another one for like $40. Yep. Yep. I spent $40 on the camera and then dug in a bag, and then there was the other camera. I'm like, oh, well, I'll just keep this one and keep the other one. Because just in case one goes out, I got another one. So I'm good. She got some catfish nuggets, onion rings, and a piece of caramel cake. Cobb's. We want some, Lady G. Lynn Rose said, yep, at least 3 times a week. 3 times a week you eat peanut butter and jelly? Okay. I ain't mad at you. That, like I said, every night I would have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So, yep, Cobb's. I know that's right. Cobb's, yeah. Ooh-ah. Mickey Howard from right here in the Shy. Would you say, no, my brother, you got to get your own? You're not sharing with me, Lady G? Really? Or is that with Daryl you're not sharing with? I'm sorry, Captain Daryl. Yeah. Mm-mm. The captain, you did again. Ah. Seafood fettuccine. All right. That sounds good. All you all are eating better than me, I tell you. None of y'all. Dang. What did I do? Good Lord. Oh well. He said none of y'all. That's what we on now, Lady G. Okay. I thought we was cool. You ain't sharing your catfish nuggets with us. I'm like, okay, all right. I'm gonna continue eating my sandwich. Yep, I'm gonna continue to let my sandwich thaw out. Mm-hmm. Sister hungry, but I'll make you some sandwich. Ooh, thank you. Oh, well, that's hey, that makes up for the nuggets. Okay, cool. Thank you. You making salmon patties? You know I'll be over there. Mm-mm. Oh, thank you. I'm about to say, I thought thought I'd done something wrong, you know. From right here in the shine, that's Mickey Howard and Baby Be Mine, right here on Bedtime Stories. With your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. And tonight's show is sponsored by Metro by PCS. Metro PCS. Let me get it right. Metro PCS by T-Mobile, which is the service that I have. Metro PCS by T-Mobile. Ask for it by name because they have one of the best 5G. Yeah, they got 5G. I don't know about the other companies. They're still on 4G. But Metro PCS is on 5G. So you know that's serious, right? Okay. Anyway, that's our sponsor for tonight. At least one of them. Daryl said he watched Coming to America. It was hilarious, a great movie. Now, a lot of people have different opinions about this movie. And I'm like, I enjoyed it. But then again, I'm a nostalgia buff. So 33 years ago, I thought it was a great movie then, the first one. And then I thought this one was good because it stayed true to the original. And then it, introduced us to other stuff as well. It was a great movie. If you haven't seen it yet, go right ahead and see it. Coming to America, Eddie Murphy, Arsenio Hall. Leslie Jones is in it with her fine self. Crazy looking ass. They should be fine and crazy at the same time. I know a lot of women that are fine, but they're crazy. They're crazy. It's Hall and Oates, one-on-one with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. This is bedtime stories. Face to face. Wesley Snipes looking like Blade too. I thought it was good. I really did. I really thought it was good. Leslie Jones looking like an old Patti LaBelle negative with that crazy hair. Yeah. Tracy Morgan was in the movie as well. All of them did their job, you know, and that was a good movie, you know. But you know, Tracy, Leslie, Arsenio, Eddie, all of them in that same movie was great. I'm not going to give it away just in case you haven't seen it yet. The cameos were good too. Certain people dropped through and did their thing, but it was an excellent movie. Hope you guys get a chance to see it. If you haven't seen it yet, they did the damn thing in that movie, I tell you. Daryl said, I had a girlfriend that would hop on one leg and bark. Okay. Bark like a dog, like a big dog. Arf, arf, like a big dog. Woof, woof, woof. That was funny. That was in the first one, so I'm not giving away the second one. But once again, the second one has elements of the first one in it. So I read somewhere that Eric LaSalle was offered a part in the movie. Of course, he was the boyfriend of Lisa originally, you know, with the Soul Glow company and all that stuff. So the part he was supposed to play in the movie was now, you know, he's totally bald. So they're pushing a product that will grow your hair back. So that was the role he was supposed to play, or the part that they had written for him. But, you know, he's so busy, you know, as a director. He's directing, you know, Chicago PD and Chicago Med and Chicago this, and he didn't have time to do, you know, one day of work that would have banked him more money. Okay. Yeah. So Mr. Soul Glow did not appear in the new movie. Neither did Lisa's sister, the little freak nasty sister. She didn't show up in the movie either. But let me leave that alone once again, in case you haven't seen it. It's an excellent movie. But yeah, Soul Glow wasn't in there. Lisa's little sister didn't show up. Louis Anderson was the only white person in the whole movie. Louis Anderson, because he was in the first one, which was cool. You know, we don't have no problem with Louis, do we? Nah, we don't have no problem with Louis. Louis is cool. You know, he's one of us. Plus, he hosted Family Feud for a while before Uncle Steve started hosting it.
Hi, this is Natasha, one of Owl's Gap, and you're listening to Bedtime Stories.
Thank you, Natasha. Thank you very much, Natasha. I appreciate you. Maybe I missed something. Guess I may watch it again. Then it'll be funny. You didn't think it was funny, Lady G? I mean, it was humorous. It wasn't like, gut bucket, grab your stomach type laughter. But it was good. I enjoyed it. I mean, certain scenes in there, you had there was some belly laughs, and then others were like chuckles, you know. But every scene couldn't be funny, It was like, it was interesting. It was a good movie. But if you noticed, there were no guns in the movie. Nope, just the fighting sticks. That was it. No guns. Nobody got shot. Nobody got hurt except Wesley. He got hurt. He got his feelings hurt. So, yeah. And of course, it was the debut of Bella Murphy, who was the real life daughter of Eddie Murphy. She was in the movie. So, all in all, it was a good movie. You know, for black folks, about black folks, nothing but black folks. Yeah. But it was a good movie. Like I said, it represented black folks. You know, it was regal. It was very regal, and I really liked it. So anybody who didn't like the movie, that's your opinion, and I welcome your opinions. What didn't you like about the movie? But I thought, myself, I thought it was a good movie. I liked it. Now, the movie that I'm waiting for is the new Black Panther movie to see what they're going to, do. They'll probably start off with the funeral of Black Panther and then move on in the movie. So, looking forward to seeing that one too. Okay, Lady G. All right. All right. Calm down. Settle, simmer down. Simmer down. In my dream. Don't be mad, Lady G. Don't do that. Stevie Wonder from the album Fulfillingness First Finale. I said it right. And Creeping right here on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Thank you so much for joining us. If you haven't seen the Coming to America movie yet, please go see it. If you love it, let me know about it, all right? If you didn't love it, let me know about that too, all right? Either way it goes. If you liked it, if you didn't like it. I thought it was a great movie. Gerald Owens thought it was a great movie too. So, anywho, once again, we have a sponsor tonight, and they are In minutes. $1 bills, y'all. We are WOSD Radio DB Chicago, WDLB Indianapolis, and World Vibe Radio at Sound Greer. This is Bedtime Stories. And this is Major Harris, and Love Won't Let Me Wait. Down, bow, wow. Come back, Lady G. Come back. Don't leave us. Where's that Hoove guy tonight? Where is he? He must have forgot it was Wednesday night. Don't be mad, Lady G. Come back. Come back. Come back, lady. Come back. This is where you belong. Come back, lady. Come back. This is where you belong. Come, lady, come back. Come back and love it. Yeah, this is where you belong. Hee hee. Hee hee. Hee hee. Shoot, Michael had that voice. Boy, I tell you. I wonder what Michael sounded like in the morning. That's always been, my question. What does Michael Jackson sound like in the morning? Of course, it's too late, Oh, you cool off? Okay, good. I'm so glad. Thought I was going to drive over there and do the show from the Montclair. But what was I saying? Wonder what Michael Jackson sounded like in the morning. Everybody in the morning, their voice is really heavy. So I wonder if Michael Jackson sounded like me in the morning. You roll over and like, hello. Mike? Yeah. Michael Jackson? Yeah. Is this the right number? Yeah, that's Mike. Did I wake you up, Mike? Yeah, I was asleep, man. So rehearsing all last night, and kind of tired. So. Oh, okay. All right, I'll let you go back to sleep, Mike. All right, I'll call you when I get up. All right. I'm just saying, did he have like a really heavy voice in the morning? Yeah, this me, man. What's up? Yeah. Well, this is Al Greer.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, this is Jewel calling again from T3CLP.
You got the you got the day right.
Right.
All right, we're good to go. Who else is calling in?
I'm expecting everybody.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, you're the first one.
Okay. Cool.
Cool. I will put you on hold.
Yes, sir.
All right. Dollar bills, y'all. Lady G said Mike never had no bass in his voice. Don't even try it. All right. It's the second call. Who do I have this time?
The one and only Elijah E.P. Baker.
All right, hold on. I guess I'm waiting for one more. One more, or is that it?
I don't know who's on the phone right now.
I guess they hung up. Uh-oh.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Oh, okay. Like he said, no, I didn't. Okay, cool. We coming up in less than a minute. All righty, here we go. In Promised Land. The love instead of mine. George Benson and Moody's Mood for Love, right here on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, and our guests are here. Guests, can you hear me, guests?
Yes, sir.
Oh. Talk about modern technology here. Who do I have on my phone line?
You have Jubal and Elijah.
Jubal and Elijah.
Elijah can speak for himself.
Okay. Oh, no. Okay. You know, I don't know what to call you guys. And like, do I say Tony, or just what? I figured that.
3TOB. 3T.
3TOB.
OB, yes.
I got it.
Original band.
Say that one more time.
3T for TTT, Tony. Original band. OB for original band.
For original band. Okay. All right. I got that right. So how you guys doing, man? How's sunny California?
Neither one of us is there.
Would you say? Would you say thanks for asking, but neither one of us is there? Okay.
Aux input mode up. Aux input mode up.
Oh, okay. It said it's raining there. Okay. Sometimes it rains in sunny California, you know?
Aux input mode up.
Anyway, what is my phone is doing something anyway. thank you guys for calling in, first of all. And so what have you guys been doing since, I guess, the rearranging of the group?
Aux input mode. Aux input mode.
Post-pandemic. What? Yep.
Aux input mode.
We got.
Aux input mode.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Aux input mode. Aux input mode.
On up.
Aux input mode. The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think we have another call. Who do we have on the line this time? What's going on, man? I can't complain. I can't complain.
Aux input mode. Aux input mode.
Okay.
The Bluetooth device is ready.
Well, I'm
to
glad
pair.
you guys are with us this evening. I really appreciate it. So, you guys have new music out, and most definitely. And I've heard a couple of the tunes, which we're going to play in a few minutes. But what was the motivation of you guys getting back together? Yes, I did. But for those that didn't see the documentary, because I saw the documentary, I saw the whole thing, and I was like, oh, that explains everything. Okay, cool. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. Well, now I understand. I get it now. I did see the documentary, and I did understand. And it's a shame that in the words of Rodney King, can we all just get along? But it seemed like you guys got in to use the phrase, cut out of a dream. Right. I'm trying to keep it light. I'm like, they were just let out of a dream, kind of, phased out, what started as it was a 7-man group, and then it dwindled down to just the 3 brothers. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and there was a brother and a cousin. Yeah, I'm like, okay, and it's a shame because most groups out here, you got 2 sets of groups. You got 2 sets of Temptations, 2 sets of Dramatics, 2 sets of Delphonics, and You mean there's an Earth, Wind, and Fire knockoff? Get out of here. Really? Right. Really? Al McKay's All Stars. Okay. All right. Well, speaking of live performances, any tours coming up? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. And I'm looking forward to it. So, of course, it'll be on social media. You guys are on Facebook, Instagram, all of those, right? Okay. And well, you know, Michael Collier is from my hometown, which is Chicago. So, oh yeah, yeah, that's okay. But thank you guys for calling. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys on the virtual tour. I appreciate you guys, and the name again is three three T O B original three T's original band, and the song that I'm about to play is called "Trading Places." Wait a minute, we got another caller. Hold on. Hello, let's merge that call in there. Okay. You can always tell this is live radio because anything can happen. Any, anyway, thank you to the doctor for hooking up this wonderful interview. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to play Trading Places and possibly two other songs from you guys. But I appreciate you calling in once again. Much continued success, and we're looking forward to seeing you on the virtual tour. All right. All right. God bless, man. Here's the latest. It's called Trading Places right here on Bedtime Stories. Well, that went well. Could you guys hear them? You probably couldn't. my Bluetooth speaker wasn't working right. So, hey, Lolita. Where you been, stranger? Lolita. Hey. Dun, 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 dun. Three TOB. You heard some of it? Yeah. My Bluetooth speaker was messing up. I knew I should have used another speaker, but I took one to the radio station. That was the one I was supposed to be using, but it's cool. Yeah, my computer's doing a thing tonight. Yeah, this is the one I just got out of the shop, so it'll be all right. So they're called 3TOB. In other words, the 3T's original band without the three brothers in the front. So, yeah, 3TOB. Now, back to this speaker here. It's just doing its thing.
Aux input mode.
Okay. These days they go by 3TOB. That's called Trading Places. In other words, the 3T's original band. This is Never Give You Up. Also from 3TOB. I got to get used to saying that right here on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Anyway, where you been, Lolita? I haven't seen you. So in other words, there are two groups of them as well, right? The two brothers and the one cousin. That's the Wiggins brothers, and then Raphael, Dwayne, and Timothy Christian. I'm sorry. So, anywho, Lynn Rowe, you still hanging out with us? Thank you so much. Let's see. Who's it? Oh, yeah. Lolita Hurd. I can't wait to see what that concert is going to look like. So that should be interesting. 3TOB. Mm. Three TOB. Right. Get it right. They go by 3TOB. That's the 3T's original band, and Never Gonna Give You Up. Thank you to Dr. April for hooking up that interview. I really appreciate it. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, Dr. April. I appreciate you. And man, it's interesting because of course we said there were other groups. So now it's going to be two groups of Tony. Of course, the 3TOB, which is the 3T's original band, and the other three guys, the Wiggins brothers and Timothy Christian. So let's see what they're going to do. But meanwhile, of course, their music is available on all streaming outlets, so make sure you get it. 3TOB. It's Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories. Hello to Lolita and also to Lynn Rowe. Thanks for checking in. Here's Tina Marie and Deja Vu on Bedtime Stories. Just ahead of foreplay. Hoo-ha! I'm rich and I'm poor. For a piece of me. Anyway, so yeah, two groups of Tonys. So does that make it 6 Tonys? Yes. Okay. Yeah. I've been here before. Overall, that was a pretty loose interview. You know, normally I don't do loose, but loose was good. It was all right. Anyway, don't forget to share the video on your pages so we can go viral and shut down the internet. Yeah, like that's really going to happen, right? Okay. Mm-mm. And yes, I'm drinking out of a mason jar. That's old school. And eating a hoagie. That's old school too. Mm-hmm. So Lolita, where have you been hiding? We haven't seen you recently. Guess you're into your boyfriend, Daryl Hammond. Thank you very much, guys. Because without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do this. Trust me. Only deja vu. Feel this for sure. For sure. Mm-mm. Coming to America. So Eddie and Arsenio have been on the interview trail, and they're talking about going on the comedy trail. In other words, Eddie Murphy is going to come out of, I guess, retirement from stand-up. And it's going to be him, Tracy Morgan, Leslie Jones. That's going to be a funny tour, you know. But Eddie's getting back into stand-up, you know. And the question, of course, is, can Eddie Murphy be funny again? Well, yes. Be funny and very entertaining, you know. As he was in Dolomite. So there you go. I don't care what nobody says. Eddie Murphy is a legend. He is a legend. You cannot deny that fact because after Garrett Morris left Saturday Night Live, he was the only black that was really funny. You know, everybody who followed after that were following in both Garrett Morris and Eddie Murphy's footsteps. You know, Chris Rock was on there for a while. Finesse Mitchell was on there. Keenan has been on there for years and is funny. But, you know, Garrett Morris was the first black man on Saturday Night Live. And he pretty much opened the door for everybody else, for, you know, Eddie Murphy, Chris Rock, Finesse Mitchell, Keenan, yeah. So big ups to Eddie Murphy, man. What can I tell you? He is back. And back on the tour, comedy tour. So, you know, Eddie's a king of comedy all by himself. And comes from, you know, legendary performers like Richard Pryor. They said him and Mooney got into it. Paul Mooney and Richard made him apologize to Paul Mooney. You know, he was a hotshot kid back in the day. He couldn't have been no more than 17, 18 years old and was on Saturday Night Live. And he thought he was a hotshot. And he came out there and he said, I came out there and I killed. And, you know, Paul Mooney and John Witherspoon kind of got on him. You know, he thought he was, you know, he thought he was a hot shot. And they kind of basically brought him back down and said, okay, kid, we'll see if you last long. Eddie Murphy told a story on one of the talk shows. He said that, you know, Rodney Dangerfield got on him about cussing. Oh, you can't say this, that, and, you know, you can't get up there and cuss. He said, so about 3 years passed, and he saw Rodney I think in Vegas, he said. And they were in the bathroom together. And Rodney looked over at him and said, "Who knew?" So, Ken Watlington, what's going on, man? Yeah. So yeah, even Rodney was floored by Michael Jackson. Good Lord, by Eddie Murphy. So he's like, "Who knew?" Hey, after what he said about 3 years elapsed, and then he saw Rodney, and then they were, taking a tinkle. And Rodney said, "Who knew?" But that was cool, because I feel like comedy is universal. It's not a black thing. It's not a white thing. The white folks had Lenny Bruce. We had Richard Pryor. The white folks had George Carlin, and we had George Carlin, but and George Kirby. But anyway, but we're talking about an era that is, that has been carried on by, people like Kevin Hart. They're carrying the torch now. Tiffany Haddish, they are carrying the torch now. Michael Blackston, who was in Coming to America. I mean, all these new comics. Tracy Morgan, he's like, he's a holdover from the old school to the new school. But it is just good. It was good to see Tracy Morgan, rather. Tracy Murphy. Sounds like a girl I used to date. But it was good to see Tracy Morgan in a movie. Seems though he almost lost his life in a bad, horrific accident where he lost his close friend and associate. But it was good to see him. Wesley Snipes, he kind of stole the movie, as Captain Izzy, But all in all, I give Coming to America 2 thumbs up. Yep. Good movie. Really good movie. So once again, if you haven't seen Coming to America, go ahead and see it. Yep. Try it. You'll like it. You will definitely love that movie. Dun, dun. Rick and Tina, Fire and Desire, right here on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Once again, 3TOB, thank you for calling in. Enjoyed the interview. Thank you so much, guys, and much continued success to you. Sound like Don Cornelius. Much continued success to you. How about it, gang, for 3TOB? Wherever songs are downloaded, go to your favorite download store and get that. All right. All right. Coming up in about 25 minutes, we're going to do foreplay. Right now, we're going to do something from Blue Magic. This is called Tear It Down, right here on Bedtime Stories. With your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Hello to Ken Wadlington. Thanks for checking in, bro. I appreciate you. Something's building up inside of me. You know, I gotta say this. Out of all the interviews that I've ever done, one of the strangest interviews was not the one that I just did. It was the one that I did with Blue Magic. I got a chance to talk to the other guys of Blue Magic. And then at the last minute, Ted Mills calls in. At the last minute, we were like wrapping up the conversation. And he just basically took over. Wait a minute, why am I drinking out of the bottle? Drink out my mason jar. Keeps it cold. So yeah, Ted Mills comes at the last minute and asks, okay, what city are we in? What are we doing? Right in the middle of the interview. I'm wrapping the interview up, right? Yeah. Nice guy, that Ted Mills. But I love their music. Don't get me wrong. I love Blue Magic. You know, it was interesting because they came into a situation where their first album, you know, went gold. The first album, you know, the one where they're leaning on the car with the blue border around it and stuff. Yeah. That was the first album. And the first album was like, Stop to Start, Tear It Down. I mean, that was the first album. You know, Welcome to the Club, Look Me Up. You know, in my opinion, they were the new Stylistics, because the Stylistics had left Tom Bell, and they had that same sound. Of course, MFSB was backing them up, so they couldn't make a bad song. With the songwriting team of Bobby Eli and Vinnie Barrett, they couldn't go wrong. You know, Ted threw some songs in there too, you know, Chasing Rainbows. But all of those songs were just beautifully written. Bobby Eli, Vinnie Barrett, they put it down. They put it down. Husband and wife team. And they wrote some beautiful songs for Blue Magic. And that was it. And that's all it took for them to write those songs and for them to perform them. They had great harmony. I don't know what they sound like these days, but towards the end of Stop to Start, when they just take the music out and they're singing a cappella, it's just, it makes the hair on the back of my neck stand up, what's left of it. Well, it's more hair on the back of my neck than it is on the front of my head. But that first Blue Magic album, I was introduced to it by a classmate of mine by the name of Carl What was Carl's last name? Carl Butler. His father was a DJ and made his own speakers in the basement of their apartment building. And I was just fascinated by all of this equipment and, the way the records sounded on a good system. I was like, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do with my life. And that was it. And I was introduced by Blue Magic that day and DJing. I'm like, I can do this. And that was over 40 years ago. But I saw all of that equipment. I was like, wow, this is what I want to do. This man made his own speakers. He bought the wood and put the speakers in there with the screws and cover them with, the phony carpet stuff. He made his own speakers. I was like, dang. But that first Blue Magic album, Lynn Rowe, you couldn't tell me nothing. I was like, man, I wish my voice was that high to sing that. But by the time that album came out, my voice had already dropped. So I couldn't sing nothing on there. But Lynn, that was the album. That was the album. From their first album on Atco, that is Stop the Starts from Blue Magic. Lynn Rose said that was a great album. I have to agree. That was one of their, that was the first album they had done. How do you do that though? How do you do that? I'll tell you how they did it. Great writing, and of course, the greatest backing band of all time, next to the Funk Brothers, next to Booker T and the MGs, MFSB. You couldn't get a bad sound out of that studio. I mean, anybody who ever recorded in Sigma Sound Studios in Philadelphia, depending on who was writing for them, they got a hit. Bunny Sigler was writing for them, Tom Bell, of course, Kenny Gamble, Leon Huff. The list goes on and on. Uncle Brucey, Bruce Hawes. You were destined to get a hit out of that studio, Sigma Sound. And Blue Magic rode the wave. They really did. Here's Confunction and Baby I'm Hooked. And you know I am. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, and this is Bedtime Stories. Baby, I'm hooked. Baby, I'm hooked. Hook, line, and sinker. They try to put an onion on my sandwich. No onions on my hoagie. Mm-mm. Uh-oh, I done got fuzzy. Come on, camera, get back in focus. Get back in focus, camera. Thank you. All right, focus me back. Big ups to nephew Diz, who's out fishing. He's out fishing. And that's all right. Everything that he's done well. As a DJ, a radio announcer, and now he's fishing. So that's what's up. He's out fishing. Did I interview Tony yet? I sure did at 10 o'clock. They called in at 10 on the head. And they're no longer called Tony. They're called 3OB, 3TOB. That means the 3T's original band. So they're 3TOB. So they're no longer Tony. 3TOB. 3T's original band. And if you ever watched the documentary on there, which I did, they were pretty much wiped out of the group. You know, the three main people in the group, you know, a cousin and the two brothers, Raphael Sadiq, whose real name is Charlie Ray Wiggins, and Dwayne Wiggins, his brother, and Timothy Christian. They became the 3T's. And the rest of the guys were just the band. So, but they got, they kind of got knocked out. You know, the record company just said, okay, we just need three of y'all. And that was it. You know, three of them. And of course, you know, backup musicians. So by their last album, it was just the three of them on the cover. You know, eventually, Raphael, he went solo, whose real name is Charlie Ray Wiggins. So Raphael went solo. Dwayne produced. Timothy Christian, he produced. And then they all came back together. You know, and that was it. So it's interesting to see how this is going to play out. Will you post the interview on FB tomorrow? Later. Yes, I will. Absolutely. Oh, look, it's almost time for foreplay. Be right back. Okay.
Hey,
Dr. April.
how are you?
I'm good.
All right. So I take it the interview went well. I think it's 10 minutes ago.
It did. Thank you again.
Okay. Who did you have online? Was it Evie and
Yep.
did you get Chubu and all the rest of them?
Yep. All four of them.
All four. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Did you get the new song, The Big House?
And I played all of them. Yep.
Amen. Amen. That's what I like to hear.
Okay. Thanks again.
I couldn't listen to because I had my dissertation with this today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you hold on?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Our friends from Detroit, that is One Way featuring Al Hudson and Lady You Are right here on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. That is one of my favorite songs from them. And we were talking earlier about Blue Magic. Their first album just went gold. Every song on there was a hit. And looking forward to seeing them real soon. I hope they get back together, and I hope that 3TOB, I hope they get back together too. You want to go on the air with me, April?
Sure.
She said, sure. Well, you're on the air. Hi, Dr. April. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Okay. She had to put her Bedtime Stories voice on.
Wow.
Yeah. She said, yeah. But Dr. April, of course, is responsible for the interview that I did with the guys. And I just wanted to thank you on the air for that interview. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You are so welcome. I appreciate it.
And I'm looking forward to seeing them in concert. They're going to have a virtual concert coming up, and I'm looking forward to seeing them. So,
yeah, most definitely.
But thank you again, Dr. April.
You are so welcome.
And
I appreciate you.
And I'm looking for this to be a long-lasting relationship here.
Oh, most definitely.
If you got anybody else you want me to interview, trust me, I will interview them.
I got you.
All right, take care.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You appreciate it.
All right.
Okay.
Have a good evening.
You also.
Bye-bye. Dr. April, of course, she was instrumental in getting me that interview with the 3TOB. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. What's she a doctor of? I'll tell you about that later, all right? But right now, a word from our sponsor.
Metro has the best deal in wireless, so you can rule your day. Get unlimited data with 5G access included for just $35 a line. All on America's largest 5G network at no extra charge. Metro, empowering you to rule your day.
Portions of Bedtime Stories with Dr. Al Greer are brought to you by Metro by T-Mobile, empowering you to rule your day.
Guys, when it's time to start planning the details of your wedding, you and your fiancé will probably have to make some compromises with each other. But when it comes to her engagement ring, well, it's all about her. I'm Tom Shane, and when you come to Shane Company, it's all about you. That means showing you as many diamonds as you want to see in a price range you're comfortable with. It means helping you select the largest, most beautiful diamond for your money without being rushed or pressured. And it means setting her diamond for free and caring for it forever with our free lifetime warranty. So, if she wants vanilla cake at the reception and you want chocolate, go with marble cake. At Shane Company, our quality and value mean you'll never have to compromise on her happiness or yours. Now you have a friend in the diamond business, the Shane Company.
When we say every Culver's Butterburger is cooked to order, here's what we mean.
I get a Butterburger. Culver's dogs. Ketchup, mustard, pickle, and onion?
Craig Coleman, I'm going to cook for you.
Follow me. I love
Fresh beef. It looks great. And we're looking for that nice sear, just like we got right here. That's where that great steak flavor comes from.
Totally fresh, made to order, the way you want it. Searing it to perfection. It's really cool to see that.
Welcome to Delicious.
Well, thank you. I'm glad to be there. We are WOSD Radio DB Chicago, WDLB Indianapolis, and World Vibe Radio. It's Al Greer, also known as Dr. Al Greer, also known as your peanut butter brother. And it's time for Foreplay. And since we played some of their music earlier, we're going to play them as the original group, which they are the original band. Behind the group, so it's confusing, but they hail from Southern California. And of course, their big hits include Anniversary, Lay Your Head on My Pillow, Never Rains in Sunny California. Without further ado, tonight in Foreplay, it's Tony. This is Anniversary on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Do you know what today is? Oh my. The songs aren't loading up. That's not good. Wow. It's an anniversary. Uh-oh. Have to run and get the other drive. Be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm glad that's a long song. That was a good idea anyway. Oh, I'm back. I was told that Walmart in Hammond is totally self-checkout permanently. Really? You know, that's interesting because, Ken, I went to, there's this gas station, Thornton's, which is in Harvey. Totally self-checkout. You go in there, you put in how much gas you want, you stick your credit card in there, and that's it. They don't do nothing anymore. You know, they're behind the counter, but you know, you basically are doing all the work. I was like, wow. They're like, yep, put your card in, you know, select how much money you want on what pump. They get like 20 pumps because they also sell diesel fuel for trucks. So they don't touch anything. They're like, oh, okay. I'm like, check y'all out. Y'all are big time. They don't touch nothing in there. Totally self-checkout permanently. All right. Well, we knew it was coming, right? So all the other people are just stock people? Is that what you're saying? That is interesting. So everybody is just basically there to clean up. I'm sure they have people behind the what you call it, the service desk. Can't quite adjust this light. There we go. That's a little better. Yeah. Need some more vitamin E on my hair. He hits my hair. I spent an hour on my hair and he hits me in my head. Wonder if that's COVID related or just greedy asses. Both. Both. On my pillow. COVID related or just greedy? I think it has to do with greed. Yeah. But once again, they still need people as to stock, the stuff. So they're not totally out of a job yet. Knock wood. Because out of all the places that remained open during COVID, Walmart adapted. Don't let nobody else tell you different. Walmart adapted. They stayed open. They quickly adapted to whatever it was that they were doing. Everybody had on masks. Yep. So they did not. They didn't play. They got to it and they did it and they stayed open and didn't miss a beat. Big ups to Walmart. Yep, they put them spots down on the floor, says 6 feet away and this, that, and the other. They were ready. At least they got ready in a hurry. Where other stores had to shut down, not Walmart. They were one of those essential stores that sold everything from, produce to, entertainment stuff, furniture, everything. Yep, but they did not play. Like I said, they kept Walmart open. Walmart was the only party in town where you could get everything. These ma and pa stores, they had to quickly adapt. Otherwise, places like Pete's Produce, they would have had to shut down. And that would have been great. Well, not great, but awful. Amazon got a new store in Oak Lawn. No more 24-hour stores anymore. Really? Wow. No more 24-hour stores. Now, I think that might be temporary, Ken. I think that might be a temporary thing. I don't believe that they would totally shut down stores that are open 24 hours because there's always a need to get something at that time of the morning. I'm just saying. So, yep, don't count them out. Trust me. Yep, don't count them out. They will be back. Trust me. No more 24-hour stores. We'll see what happens. It never rains. Mm-mm. Yep. Wow. All Walmart and Meijer stores close now at midnight. Wow. That is crazy. Oh, well. Like I always say, the end of an era. I cannot believe it's 63 degrees and it's 11 o'clock at night and we're in Chicago, or at least close to it. It's 63 degrees outside. Mm-mm. Hope it stays like this too. I really do. Hope it stays like this. Just me and you. Mm-mm. What you said, greedy asses. Yeah. Self-checkout. Mm-mm. That's interesting. Self-checkout. WSD. Just me and you. It's warmer there than it is in Georgia. Georgia's 51. Wow. So it's warmer here in Chicago than it is in Georgia? Really? Wow. And I was thinking about going down south because they say it's warmer down south. You know, they don't have rough winters like we do. If they have a winter down south like that, they shut everything down. Texas was like, oh Lord, what is this? They had never seen anything like that before. It was like, ooh, we got to pray for y'all. This is a common occurrence here in Chicago. You know, Preston Shanks, looking forward to Hall & Oates tonight on the B-sides, as a matter of fact. Yep, they're standing by, Hall and Oates. Both Hall and Oates are standing by. But Ken said this is man-made chemicals weather. That's scary. Yeah, that's really scary. Like the back of my head is scary. There's still something back there. You know, they have things called scalp reductions. You know, all kinds of things to make it appear that you have a whole bunch of hair. Wrapping up foreplay with Just Me and You from Tony right here on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Hello to Lynn Rowe, who is down in Georgia right now. She said it's warmer here in Chicago than it is down there in Georgia. She said it's 51 degrees, 63 degrees right now in Chicago. Unless you're listening to the show at another time, then never mind. It's not important. But wow. Lynn said we have great winters here. Well, yeah, it's usually, 60 degrees down there in the wintertime. So it's not a bad winter. It's just it's not a lot of snow. We get all the snow. I'm so glad to see that snow gone. Well, I tell you, I am so happy that it's gone. To Dr. Al Greer, also known as your peanut butter brother with the stylistics. And I'll see you no more on Bedtime Stories. I have fallen in love with that song, I tell you. I heard Reggie Miles play it the other day. I'm like, ooh, I like that. Ooh, I'm going to play that. Ooh, give me that song. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. But you say you guys have great winters down there? I mean, is there snow down there, or are there just colder weather than what you're used to? It just stays at like 50, 60 degrees down there. If that's the case, then yeah, I'll take it. I will take that. Yep. Stay like that so I can, wear a jacket or something in the wintertime. Because no matter where you go, there's going to be something. If you go to California, they got mudslides and brush fires. If you go to the East Coast, Florida or something like that, then they have tornado season where you could lose your house. So where is it safe to live? Arizona. It just is. From what I hear from everybody that I've talked to, that Arizona is the place to be. It's not Florida anymore. You know how people used to retire and go to Florida? Not anymore. They're going to Arizona. Yep. That's what they're doing, and that's where they're going. Arizona. All done with Din Din. Wow, did they put enough oil on this sandwich or what? It's just reeking with oil. You're as right as rain. I wonder if it's making that noise now. Let's see. No. Said it snows every 3 to 4 years. It's inconvenient for about a week and then maybe 2, and then it just got cold for a few months. Oh, okay. Every 3 or 4 years. Wow. Yeah, I could deal with that. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Every 3 to 4 years. Yeah, I could deal with that. Yeah. That sounds good to me. Paulette Sanders. I'm good. How are you, Paulette Sanders? On a sunny day, you can look up at the sky and watch how they're spraying all day long. Ooh. That's not good. Like I always say, that is one of the most beautiful arrangements that I've ever heard of that song. You're as right as rain. Even the original, done by Tom Bell, Linda Creed, who produced and or wrote that song, it's like Gene Page, who was the arranger for all the Barry White songs. I mean, he put his foot on in that one. Nancy Wilson, Yours Right as Rain, right here on Bedtime Stories from Miss Delicious. Your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Earlier, we had on the line 3TOB. And of course, the 3 T's, meaning Tony, the original band who backed up the 3 T's, I guess. Those were the 3 T's. But, to me, I thought the whole band was Tony, not just the 3 guys. But anyway, you saw everybody in the video, so how come? Well, things change and money changes people. So that's what happened. Watch their documentary on how they got duped out of their money. Yeah. The other guys were making more money than they were, and then all of a sudden they weren't making any money at all. So make sure you see their documentary on YouTube or wherever they carry it. I think it's either Netflix or Amazon. All right. Speaking of them, this is their remake of Frankie Beverly and Mays' Golden Time of Day right here on Bedtime Stories. This is 3TOB. Paulette Sanders. So she said, I can't complain. I won't complain. I know that's right. I won't complain either. I refuse to complain. I don't have a complaint in me. I really don't. Not a one, not a complaint in me. Not one complaint. You said, you're too blessed to be stressed. I know that's right. I hear you. I hear you. Some days are better than others, as far as I'm concerned. Some days are better than others. But today, I won't complain. You know, I won't complain about anything. Because when you complain about things, normally things don't change when you complain about them. The thing is, you have to come up with a solution on how to change whatever it is. And that's it. You just have to come up with a solution that will change everything instead of complaining about it. Oh, this is wrong. Oh, this is not working. Oh, this is. So think of something else to make it work. You know, and that's it. That's the way I look at it. Oh, the pastor's he's preaching too long. Pull the pastor to the side and say, look, we all trying to get to the football game too, right? You know, oh, these gas prices are too high. Yeah, they are. Fill your tank up once a week and you won't have to worry about it. Don't do like I do. Put 20 or 30 in at a time. I'm driving a big truck. So it's like, fill that sucker up once and then you're done for at least 2 weeks. In my case, yeah. So once again, don't complain. Try to find something and fix it. And that's it. You know, right now, I am not where I want to be, but I'm not where I could be. And that's sleeping in that truck sitting outside, okay? So we ain't worried about it. Good night, Lynn Rowe. Thank you so much, as always. Blessings going out to everybody in Georgia, the Peach State. If you ever go down to Atlanta, which I'm sure most of you all have, every street is a Peachtree Street. Peachtree Street, Peachtree Drive, Peachtree Way. They got peach trees all over. You know, where you live at? Peachtree. Peachtree what? Peachtree Street, Peachtree, I can't even say it. Peachtree Way. Which one? Okay. Wherever. Hey, Lolita, again. Lolita used to message me. She don't do that anymore. I don't get no messages in the middle of the day. What you doing, Uncle Al? Oh, I'm at work. I don't get that no more. Yep, Lolita done put me down for Daryl Hammond. Oh, no. And yes, this is water. No, it's not moonshine. Sheila Forrest, welcome back. She says, my grandson has gone to bed early at the same time. Okay. No, you don't, Lolita. Don't even play. You don't even message me no more. No. You used to message me all the time. I don't know what I do to you. There we go. Ooh, that's too bright. That's just right bright. I like this camera. You can see the texture of my hair or what's left of it. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to shine it off the wall. You know, the walls are white, so it kind of makes its own light. I don't want it like right in my face. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Anyway. So Sheila said, I actually had a chance to watch Coming to America and had fallen asleep at 8:30 p.m. You were tired. I know that's right. Yep, warm and windy. On my way home this morning from WVON. You know, that wind was kicking, boy. I thought the hood was going to fly off my truck. Luckily, I had it tied down with shoestring and bubble gum. You know, I'm like, dang. And people were like flying on the E-way. I'm like, why? What's the problem, y'all? What's the problem? What'd the problem be? Slow down. Slow down. Y'all going too crazy there. And usually it's the trucks flying. There wasn't no trucks flying this time. Paulette Sanders, have a blessed night. Thank you. You do the same. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thanks for staying up with me. Yeah. As always, don't forget to share the video before you leave, Paulette. Just share it on your page, okay? Probably trying to get out of drive the wind, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, that wind was crazy this morning. It was, crazy. And like I said, people were flying like they were late for work. I'm like, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. Yep, they're trying to get out of the wind, Sheila. Yeah, that's what they were trying to do. Gotta get the best of you. I love that song. Booker T. Jones and the best of you right here on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Keeping you company with the greatest love songs of all time here on Bedtime Stories. Hello once again to Ken Watlington. He said they were flying this morning on my way home from work this morning. Cars were just flying up and down the Dan Ryan and the Bishop Ford for no reason. Ken said the trucks were trying not to get flipped over. High wind warning. Oh, okay. That's what it was. I'm like, okay. But what about the cars? The trucks weren't the ones that were flying. It was the cars that were flying, I'm like, are y'all late for work or something? It's 6 o'clock in the morning. Either that or they were trying to get home before their, the wives got up, that midnight creep, that don't let daylight catch your butt, you know. You know it. You've all experienced it, trust me. It's Tony Terry on Bedtime Stories. Uh-oh, time for some new batteries in my headphones. Tony Terry. Trucks was trying not to flip over or get flipped over. I know that's right. I've seen some horrific accidents involving trucks. You know, trucks jackknifing and all that stuff. It's like, that's crazy. That's scary. Scary. Ooh. Kevin Worley, what's going on, bro? Long time no see. I'm glad you're okay. You know, I'm glad everybody's okay. It's good to see you, bro. Tell my extended family I said hello. Of course, I'm a member of the Worley family. I do all their functions, you know, birthday parties, retirement parties, you name it. I'm there. And I appreciate you guys. How's everybody doing? Nobody got the COVID over there, have they, Kevin? I hope not. I hope everybody's staying put. You know, wearing their masks if they have to go out. You know. When I'm with you. So what's he watching on his phone? It's for real. Oh, yeah. He said no one has COVID. Amen. That's what I'm talking about. Covered with the blood. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. Covered by the blood. That's what I'm talking about. You know, every family member, everybody's all right. That's what's going on. That's what's up. Kelly, Katrina, and Kevin. Everybody's all right. And of course, mom and dad. You know, and that's a wonderful thing. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. I'm so happy. Yep, I'm happy for you guys. And I'm still making it over here too. I'm still making it. I'm still here.
The Bluetooth aux input mode.
Kenny Lattimore, Tony Terry, for you and to you. Anyway, it's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Thank you so much for joining us. Big ups going out to my brother from another mother, Kevin Worley. He said his entire family is COVID free, and that is a good thing. I'm always glad to hear that. Kevin, Kelly, and Katrina, I'm so glad that you guys are all right, and of course, your children as well. I appreciate it. I know Kelly don't have no kids. She don't play that. Kelly is her own child, and that's it. That's all. Anyway, it's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Once again, thank you so much for joining us here on this here radio station, or these radio stations. I got to say before I get out of here, big ups to Dinah Lynn Biggs, also to Gerald Anthony Kelly. Thank you so much for carrying bedtime stories on your radio station, BiggsRadio.com and WorldVibeRadio.com. Here's the flip side of strutting from Mr. Billy Preston. This is You Are So Beautiful on Bedtime Stories. To me, to me. Yep, I'm just glad everybody's okay over there in that household. I really am. You know, I worry about all of us. I was real worried about Felicia Lucas Miles, who was on oxygen. And I'm like, oh, Lord, don't let her get it. Don't let her get the COVID. You know, people who have the, respiratory conditions, they can easily get it, Yeah. Shuts down your whole respiratory system. Just stop breathing. But I'm glad to see everybody here on Facebook as well as on StreamYard. Yep, I'm just glad to see everybody in good health. I really am. I wouldn't want anything to happen to anybody. Except a few people, like see them fall down and break their neck or something. No, I'm just kidding. I don't wish that on my worst enemy. I really don't. I don't wish that on my worst enemy. But once again, Kev, I'm glad everybody's okay over there. And please tell them that I said hello. Mm-hmm. That's my last song. That's going to do it. You bring. Trying to get upstairs to that bed, you know. Mm. Al Green, Babyface, same song, different artist. You are so big. No, what? No, wait a minute, not Babyface. I'm sorry. The original, Billy Preston. You are so beautiful, right here on Bedtime Stories. That's going to do it for your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Thank you to 3TOG. That's 3T's original group, original band. Anyway. Former members of Tony. Thank you so much for calling in this evening. Also to Ken Watlington, Kevin Worley, my brother from another mother, my family over there. Thank you so much. Sheila Forrest, as always. Paulette Sanders, thanks for joining us. Just everybody, thank you. Lady G, Captain Daryl Owens, who chimed in earlier and made Lady G mad. I appreciate you guys. I really do. I love you guys. We'll do it again tomorrow, right here on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. If you're up and out and about, make sure you catch me on the other radio station, which is the B-Sides, which is on iHeartRadio on WVON. All right? Cool. But wherever you go, take us with you, all right? WOSDradio.com, BiggsRadio.com, and of course, World Vibe Radio. Thank you guys for carrying my show. I really appreciate it. I really do. Till next time, blue skies, green lights, and peace. Good night, Miss Delicious. Good night. Good night. Good night, Daryl Owens.
Portions of Bedtime Stories with Dr. Al Greer are brought to you by Metro by T-Mobile, empowering you to rule your day.
And that's it. That's how we do Bedtime Stories. Stay tuned to the B-sides on that other radio station that I work for. Peace out, y'all. And thank you so much. Daryl Owens, I appreciate you, man. Kevin Worley, Ken Watlington, all the K's. Peace. And of course,